Hello and welcome. This is Heidi's Homemade and I'm Heidi. Hello. And this is my video about CrossStitch. This is Flosstube number 34 and I am filming this on 10/29 of 23. So it's just about Halloween. If you have watched my videos before, I am in a different location in my apartment. I am currently sitting in my living room. I thought a change would be nice, and I kind of like the background. So, so yeah, we'll go from there. I don't have a ton of stuff to show you guys today. I've been pretty busy. I am currently subbing for 3 different school districts, and so I'm busy every single day going to different schools, and sometimes like the same school multiple times, but going all over the place. And yeah, it's been busy. I had meant to film this video Friday or Saturday, and didn't happen for various reasons, but I wanted to make sure that I got on here and did my video this weekend because because I am doing a giveaway for one of my project bags, and I'll do that here in a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that that got out there. Life updates. Pretty much been staying busy doing subbing, and let's see, I had a fraudulent alert on my debit card late Thursday night, and they contacted me, and so my checking account is now frozen for the foreseeable future. I was able to go into my credit union and get a new debit card. However, I can't do anything with it because I can't access any of my funds, which is fabulous with rent coming due. So, life is great. Let's see, I am getting ready to finish up a bunch of project bags to restock my Etsy. There's going to be a ton. I went through this last week and cut up a bunch of fabrics. There's going to be multiples of each, so there's going to be probably 3 or 4 of each color theme, and at the end of the video I will give you a sneak peek at what those might look like. Yeah, so just kind of looking at stuff. I have a fully finish to show you guys that I've been kind of teasing at the last couple videos. I have a finish. I just have a couple WIPS because I spent a bit of time trying to finish the finish that I have. And then I have a little bit of plans, and that's pretty much it today. I don't have a lot to talk about, so I'm thinking this video is probably going to be a little shorter than my normal videos. So let's jump in. Let's go with the fully finish first. And I did not stack it that way, so I gotta rearrange a bit right here. So I fully finished Quaker pumpkins from Hello by Liz Matthews, and I finished it into a large pillow. This is the back. And I used like the thick kind of chenille kind of yarn to finish it, and I did that. Hobby Lobby was having their 30% off of their yarns, and I just walked in and was like looking around trying to find one that would work. I was looking for black. I wanted to do black because I thought it would be cool to do black with all the black that is in the pattern. But then I saw this brown, and I thought that this brown would look really nice with it. So that's what I ended up getting. And I think it came out really nice. And this is the Forbidden Fiber Co. version of the Floss selection. I bought it as a kit. Not the fabric, it was just the pattern and the floss. And this is on 18 count Aida. And the Aida is from My Vintage Needle Arts. I'm not sure what the name, I want to say it was Cafe au Lait, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But it was really easy to stitch on. I love the fabrics. I love the way that they dye their fabrics. The fabric is stiff, which I like because I stitch in hand. So this came out really easy. I really enjoyed this pattern. This is actually one of my favorites that I've done. Sorry, excuse me, hiccuping. So yeah. So that one's done. Let's see. So then the next thing I have to show you guys is a fully, or a finish, not a fully finished, that was fully finished. I did not grab the pattern. But I finished, fuzzies on there from the pillow. I finished, this is the, I can't get the fuzzies off. Okay. Anyway, this is Harvest House from Pansy Patch Quilts. And this is the 9th one. I started at the end of the series. This is the 9th one in the series of the Pumpkin Lane that they have. I'm trying to figure out. My camera is set up weird today, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. So there's that. And that is completely finished. This was a restart from one that I started in May. I did not like how it was coming out when I originally started it. I was doing, what I would normally do, is 2 threads on 18 count, and this is 18 count. And I just really, it looked horrible to me. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. So I frogged it all out. I had quite a bit done. Because I had this red squirrel, and I had a couple of things up here, and I had down into the house. I had all the roof and the house going down. And so I tore it all out and restitched it with 1 over 1 on 18 count. And I really like how this looks. A lot better than what it looked like with 2. I think these patterns would look much better on linen, but I think I am still going to finish this series on Aida, just because I've already started this series and I want them to look the same, because if I make them all into little pillows, which I think is going to be what's happening, then they'll all look the same versus some of them being on linen and some of them being on Aida. And this is all the called for DMC. I really like it. I liked the house. The house was really nice to stitch. It is a lot of color changing. There's a lot of different colors in this pattern that I think I was not anticipating. I don't do a lot of sampler style stuff, so I think that might have thrown me off a little bit because there was so many different color changing, and there was a lot of stuff that there was only a couple of stitches in one of the colors. But I think, I haven't looked to verify yet, but I think most of these colors are colors that are used throughout the whole series. So now that I have that kitted up, I should be able to just continue it and maybe add a color or two as it goes. I think that's the way it's going to work. So yeah, why don't I do my drawing before I show you the WIPS that I'm doing, because this is going really fast. Because I feel bad because I don't really have like a ton of stuff to show you guys. So I have my random comment picker pulled up, and my YouTube video is loaded in there, and the word that you had to enter was Halloween. So we're going to load the comments, and it looks like there are 4 different Halloween comments, so the odds are good. The odds are good for you if you put in a comment. Okay, so the winner is Amber Johnson. And she said, "Oh my God, that Halloween bag looks great. Your finishes are gorgeous. I love how your away we ride turned out." So, Amber, when you see this, please email me your address. I have everything listed below. Email me your shipping address so I can send that out to you, and I will get that out as soon as I get that. Okay. And so there's that. Oh, and I guess I could show you the bag that we're winning. So this is the bag. It's really cute. It's got like classic Halloween stuff on it. There are still some available on my Etsy if you're interested in a bag like this. I have some available with different colors on the inside for the inside backing. So those are still available. Not that particular one, obviously, because I gave it away. But I have other ones with that fabric on my Etsy shop. And then, let's see, on to WIPS. I've only got a couple to talk about because I finished the Harvest House. That was my main focus. I'm trying to focus on getting my WIP count down so that I can kind of downsize my area of stuff. I am planning on doing tiny living, RV living, in the very near future. So I'm trying to get some stuff downsized and figured out and stuff. I don't know, as you can see, I am a book lover, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I do know I'm going to keep some of them available and probably store some of them. But I think they will look really nice. I have some like full sets of stuff that's going to look really nice. And also, there's a lot of, those are all anthologies, so those will keep me busy reading for a while too, so that is helpful. So, anyway. I worked just a little bit on this one. I pulled it out. This is Apothecary. This is from the Halloween-Just CrossStitch 2022. And I started this one, I want to say this was one of my main new starts as well. I started it, and then I put it away, and I hadn't picked it up at all. And when I picked it up this time, I realized why I had not picked it up at all. So, ooh, I have a hanging. This is where I'm at currently. And it's a little bit more. Like I said, I did stitch a little bit on it. I think I put in like maybe 30 minutes. I pulled it out during one of my Thursday night Zoom calls, and I ended up talking more than I was stitching. But I realized why I kind of put it to the side, because I was down here doing the stitching down here around the label. But up here, right there, those stitches going across that blank spot aren't supposed to be there. That's supposed to be part of the label that's hanging off the top of the bottle. So I think I probably got mad at it and set it aside. And then when I picked it up, I was like, oh, what am I doing here? So I don't know if I'm going to keep it as is and just work it into the pattern, or if I'm going to try to remove those few stitches. I don't know where I'd have to remove it from. That's probably the problem. I might just figure out how to make it look kind of like I meant to do it. I mean, I don't know, maybe add the rest of the row and just make the label shorter. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Not a whole lot more than where I was before, because I like barely took it out and stitched on it. But I did stitch on it, so I thought I would show it. And I actually really like this pattern. I think it's super cute. And I would like to finish it. But yeah, and I'm not sure what fabric this is, honestly. I don't know if I have it written down in I use Notions for my organization stuff, for all my pattern lists and starts and finishes and all the stuff, flosses, everything. I have it in Notion, and I don't know if I have the name of that fabric. It's a 14 count. It looks like it's 14 count, and let's see. It is I don't think it's on my list. I don't see it on my list. I might have missed that one. It's not on my list. Okay. Anyway, that one you'll probably see that one again. I think I'm going to stitch on it at least one more time before I put it away. So there's that. Then the next one that I worked on after I finished Harvest House, I pulled out Strawberry Faire. I didn't start it when everybody else was starting it, because the pattern was like on back order when I ordered it. So I didn't get it in time, and since I did not get it in time, I wasn't too worried about when I started. I did start this in May, along with, what was it? Honey Faire is the one that I finished already. And so I pulled this one out and put some stitching on it. And this is where I am currently at. And this is just a generic Ada. It's 18 counts. It's from Amazon. It was one of their multi-packs of like that comes with like 5 or 6 different colors, and it was all like neutral colors. And I like it because it's like on the stiffer side, and I stitch in hand, so it makes it really easy to stitch on. And I am using the called for DMC on this. The fabric itself, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a really pale tan kind of color. And I think that these pinks really look good. It's really popping on that. So when I left off before, and I will have a picture somewhere inserted, I had just free-stitched this vine because I had stitched it wrong. And I had added in the bird. So obviously the bird is not finished yet, but this part of the bird was done the last time I showed it. I added in the stripes down here, and I added in the strawberry, and I added in the rest of the green going up the side, some of the leaves on the inside, and I added in everything from this big strawberry. So the pinks and reds along with the leaves, because I started down here and added in the darker pink, and then I wanted to get my outline as far as like how far up the pink is going. So then when I got to a point where I was done with the strand of pink, and I typically stitch one strand of a color, and then I'll switch to another color so that I don't get bored stitching. So when I got up here and got to a part that I could easily count off of to get to the green, I decided to add in the green leaves and stem so that I had an idea of where my stitches were going, because this is kind of a weird, like, patchwork kind of a pattern. Sometimes it's hard to see where you're at in the pattern, so I wanted to get that kind of outline of the strawberry so I knew where I was going, I guess is the best way to describe that one. But it's coming along, and it probably won't take me long to finish this one. I'm going to probably say this will be my next finish. However, I have some plans, so I don't know when I'm going to pick this one up next. But I think it's going to be my next finish. And then I'll have Honey Faire and Strawberry Faire. I plan on getting Pumpkin Faire at some point. I'll probably honestly get the whole series as she's putting them out. But I have not picked that one up yet. Oh, I have the hiccups. Sorry. So my stitching plans. My plan over the next week, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this or not. If not, I will take pictures to kind of show how they came out. But what I'm going to be working on over the next week, and I plan on having it done before Saturday, because I have my every other week I do a stitching meetup at the local library. I am in Mesa, Arizona, in case you're new to my channel. And anyone is welcome to join if you are in the Mesa, Arizona area. We meet every other Saturday at the local library. And if you want information about that, you can also email me or message me on Instagram. All that stuff is listed below. So we meet every other Saturday from like 1 to 3-ish. It's usually longer than that, but I can only book the room for 2 hours. So they only do 2-hour blocks. But if nobody comes and like kicks us out, then we end up staying. It's usually more like 1 to 4, or like between 3:30 and 4. So I have decided to make name tags for all of the people who are routinely going to the meeting, which is currently about 7 or 8 people. And depending on, who shows up on what weekend. There are a couple people who have decided to make their own name tags. I'm just providing them the like lanyard thing. Because basically I went on Amazon and I ordered a pack of Ziploc lanyards. So that way, once the stitching is inside of it, we can seal it and we don't have to worry about it like popping out or anything like that. It's sealed within the lanyard. It's not going to fall out. And it also comes with its own little clip, so we, you know, if they want to put it on a lanyard, they can. Otherwise, they can just clip it right onto their shirt. And then they'll have it for if they want to go to retreats or anything. They'll have a name tag, and they don't have to use one of the sticker ones. So I am in the process of designing some name tags, and they're all going to have their own little like emblem on it. So it's going to have the name, and it's going to then have, for instance, mine is probably going to have a little witch hat or something on it. One of the other girls requested a ghost, so I'm going to put a little ghosty on it, along with her name. And that one's probably going to be on like black Ada, and like the ghost and her name are probably going to be in white or maybe like a silver, like etoile or something like that. But the hardest part of the whole process is going to be designing the names to fit. Designing the names and figuring out the little whatever I put with their name to, you know, give their little personality with their name tags. So that will be my project for the next week, along with finishing up project bags. So if you're interested in seeing what some of my project bags are going to be looking like, I will give you a sneak peek because I have the cut fabric sitting next to me and I can easily grab it. So I'm just moving some stuff around so I can grab it. Okay, so I have quite a bit of fabric sitting here that's cut. See, ta-da, there you go. There's your sneak peek. No, I'm kidding. So I've got, upside down, I can't. I've got mushrooms with red. I've got birds with flowers. I've got little woodland creatures, bunnies, squirrels, and hedgehogs with some birds. I've got pheasants and blue flowers with a gold interior. I've got coffee. I've got sunflowers with bees. I've got whales and fish. Got harvest pumpkins. And this is where it gets a little bit because I didn't put them all together, which is weird. I've got gnomes. Sorry if you can hear the outside noise. I live in an apartment complex and there's kids playing on the playground. That. Now I am at some Christmas ones. So I've got this one. And that one. Then I've got these and another kind of bee. So those will all be coming very soon to my Etsy shop. I will post on my Instagram when I have those posted in my Etsy as well. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see those come up once they are available to get on Etsy as well. I think that is about it. I don't think I have anything else to... I don't think I have anything else to go over. So yeah, this was just a quick update. I plan to be back in about 2 weeks. Usually I film on Fridays, but it's been a little hard to do that with my Zoom on Thursday nights and then with subbing on Fridays. It can be difficult to try to squeeze in time to do a video. So I am probably going to say it's probably going to be a Saturday or a Sunday that you will see my next video. And that will be in about 2 weeks. So again, Amber, make sure you email me your address so I can get that sent out to you. And congratulations. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my video. That would be awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. You guys have a great day.